What's going on, guys? Welcome back to yet another weekly crypto market update brought to you by GameStarter. My name is Joe, and I'm here to bring you all the latest in GameStarter news, but also news from around the broader crypto and NFT markets as well. In addition to a market update and some GameStarter alpha, I'm going to be giving you my favorite apps and platforms to be using during this time, why I like them and how I use them, and I'd love to hear from you down below. I want to make a deal with you today. If I bring you any sort of value in this video whatsoever, I ask that you give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and drop a comment down below on what your favorite crypto app or platform is to use, especially during this bear market. So hopping right into a market update, we are still range bound in this $19,000-$20,000 area, but let me tell you, be prepared to be in this range for a while. The bottom of the last bear market took years to break upwards and just ranged and drove so many people out of the market because they just lost patience. I like to be prepared for anything, so I'm accumulating, I'm earning, I'm learning, hoping that we can start to make our way up from here. But if we don't, I'm just gonna build my stacks even bigger. Now the range has been getting very tight. The Bollinger Bands are constricting, and many people are calling for a big move up or down. Now we are getting close to the time when that midterm rally might start kicking in, if you are a believer that that's going to happen, and there are certainly some signs that things are lining up. A lot of Q3 earning calls for some big players are coming out, and so far things are looking positive. Netflix was up big on the day, as well as United Airlines, after they both beat their earnings estimate by a good amount, and it looks like many more big names are expected to follow suit. We're also really sitting at pretty strong support across the board in both traditional and crypto markets, and who knows, in hindsight this could be the most obvious bottom ever. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, don't bet the farm on it, but if we start moving up, I'll definitely be taking some profits from here, and if we go lower, I'll of course be increasing my daily buys. We also do seem to be breaking out from this downward trend line, so I definitely wouldn't be surprised if we started making our way up from here. But like I said, I'd like to be prepared for any situation, and I have a few apps that are helping me get through this market and actually earn some money, as well as build my stacks so I can reap the rewards of the next bull market. Now firstly, as a US resident, my top favorite exchanges are Binance.us and KuCoin. Not only are their platforms easy to use, they allow me to set up dollar cost averaging strategies as well, and both have a pretty wide selection of coins that I like to accumulate. While there's always risk with every platform, I personally don't see Binance going anywhere, and KuCoin hasn't given me any reason to not trust them at this point, and I do feel comfortable making transactions on their platforms. Next, and some of you may laugh at me here, but I've really enjoyed using Robinhood as a really easy way to accumulate crypto as well as get more involved in the stock market as well. Not only can you set up recurring buys for as little as $1 a day, you can get exposure to a number of the top cryptos and diversify your portfolio with some stocks or ETFs as well. For me, it also provides a good fiat on and off ramp, and I'm pumped that you can now send and receive Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some of the other coins on and off the actual platform now. And finally, this might be a little higher of a risk play, but I have a good amount of my money stored up on the Change.finance app as well. I'm using this as my main source of passive income at this point, as I'm generating a lot of Change rewards and basically taking those rewards as free money and just stacking my bags with my longer term holds. What I really love about the Change app is that you don't actually lose custody of your coins at any point. They are your keys, they are your coins. You're just able to take advantage of their generous reward programs. And so far, I've had a really great experience using their app. Now, this is not financial advice. There are inherent risks to using any of these platforms and apps, but I would recommend checking these out and see if they can help you with your own plan and strategy. And now for some actual GameStarter news, as we have a new process for our initial offerings. Firstly, all initial offerings are going to be split now into two different phases, a private round and a public round. The private round is going to be for game stakers only, with a required minimum amount to stake, but they're going to have priority for the initial offering itself. And the more you stake, the higher your APY. Now the public offering is going to be on a first come first serve basis with no maximum ticket size set. It is open for non-game stakers, but there will be a 10% fee deducted in the project's token. Now game stakers will receive 100% of their tokens based on the vesting schedule. Now with that process, we're also introducing a new token burn contract, which will take that 10% fee from the initial offering for non-game stakers, burn that amount, and actually reduce the supply of overall game tokens. We believe this new and improved process is going to reward our community, expand our reach, and offer these offerings to more people, and overall increase the scarcity of the game token through the new burning mechanism. Let us know what you think down below of the new process. Would love to hear your thoughts. And in another project update, I wanted to talk quickly about what's been going on with Tap Fantasy that launched on our platform a few months ago. Well, Tap Fantasy is actually wrapping up their second season of actual gameplay, and they've seen a ton of success so far and are getting ready to implement a ton more improvements. They've reworked their equipment leveling system, are launching their new land system, launching their new NFT avatars and wallpapers, introducing a brand new rune system, as well as implementing pet NFTs and a breeding mechanism, incorporating new combat features, and more. We love to see projects like Tap Fantasy continuing to build even during this tough market, and it's so exciting to be partners with a project that continues to push forward and continues to develop and focusing on actually delivering a good product. We'll continue to do more updates like this. Let us know who you want to hear about in the comments below. And finally, let's move on to some of the latest NFT and crypto drama. You may have heard of the newest layer 1 to enter the scene, Aptos. Aptos is the hot new L1 that just launched its mainnet on Monday, but they're already receiving a ton of ridicule. The token just launched on multiple exchanges, but up until recently there wasn't a lot of information on the tokenomics of the whole project, and while they don't look terrible, there's a lot of skepticism around the public, and it seems like a lot of people are getting ready to short the project right out of the gate. Project is already down about 20% on the day, so we'll see if they can actually build trust with the community and not just dump straight to the bottom, or who knows, maybe we'll end up seeing a short squeeze if too many people try to hop on the bandwagon and short it down to zero. I'm not touching this one either way. Gonna let it do its thing, do some more research on the project myself and see if it's something I want to be invested in the long term, but for now we're just gonna let it ride and let it find a bottom and settle down to see where it ends up. And finally, do you hear about the house that's sold as an NFT? That's right, you can actually go on OpenSea and check this thing out. But there's a house in South Carolina that sold for $175,000 on the blockchain. Thanks to Roofstock, the owner of the NFT is now the owner of the actual house itself, and I think this is actually pretty cool. Now, a lot of people are coming to criticize it right off the bat, and I have to admit, perhaps it's not the most necessary thing. The thing is, sometimes we have to try new things that might not be 100% necessary, but to actually just start the process of iteration. Sure, maybe this sale didn't have to be on the blockchain, but if we want to actually find real world use cases, we have to be willing to try new things and perhaps do things that aren't the most efficient. Yes, the NFT market is young. Yes, maybe there are some holes or missing parts of this transaction that might become a headache later on the road. While it might be a little clunky at first, I think it's cool that people are innovating and trying new things. And let's be real, how convenient is it for us to spend crypto at this point? We're in this space because we believe in it, because we believe in the future of it. So we're gonna have to go through some growing pains and trying new things out and innovating. And I think if everyone just hops on this negative cycle of criticizing whenever anyone tries something new, I think it's only gonna hold us back. And while yes, we should have constructive criticism, I think we should also be able to find a community of support and encourage people to innovate and try new things within the blockchain system. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for you this week. Once again, please like the video, subscribe to our channel, and drop a comment down below what you'd like to see in the next video. And as always, my name is Joe with GameStarter, wishing you all the best in your blockchain endeavors. Peace.